To shock you, Dr. Abel Damina was among the trustees of Dunamis Church. I'm telling you, I was shocked to see this thing. So he was among the trustees of Dunamis Church. I was shocked. I just decided to share it with you guys. I was shocked. So Dr. Abel Damina was among the trustees of Dunamis Church. Yes, he was.
Hello, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to the show. I just came across this video on Facebook that it was worth sharing with you guys on this platform. So I want all of us to watch the video, and then when we come back, I shall give you my honest take on it. Watch.
So they can lie just because of fame, just because you are successful in the ministry, just because you have a lot of followers, just because you have a lot of people who believe in you, just because you have a big church. Guys, no matter how successful you are, no matter how rich you are, don't forget those who help you. Don't forget those who play a part in your success in the ministry. Don't forget those reject those who played a part in your success in the ministry. Because this life will fight you back. It will definitely fight you back. One day, this life will fight you back. To shock you, Dr. Abel Damina was among the trustees of Dunamis Church. I'm telling you, I was shocked to see this thing. So he was among the trustees of Dunamis Church. I was shocked. I just decided to share it with you guys. I was shocked. So Dr. Abel Damina was among the trustees of Dunamis Church. Yes, he was. Yes. It will shock you. Let me just read it. Yes. Guys, I was shocked. Seriously. Let me just read it. Public notice, Dunamis Gospel Center. The general public is hereby notified that the above-named church based in Abuja wishes to apply to the Corporate Affairs Commission for registration under Part C of Companies and Allied Matters Decree number 1, 1990. The trustees are Dr. Reverend Paul Enenche, Dr. Mrs. Beck Enenche, Dr. Reverend Abel Damina. Let me just stop here. Guys, see, this life will fight you back. So this life, don't fight those who help you. Don't fight those who played a part in your life. Don't fight those who played a role in your success, because this life will fight you back. It will fight you back, and yours will be worse. It will be worse than the one you did. So please, as a man of God, live by example. Lead by example. Don't fight those who played a part in your life, no matter what happened. No matter what happened, at least. Respect them. Respect them. Yes. See, I was surprised to see this man of God, well-respected man of God, that we always called fathers in the faith, claiming to be the one that ordained Dr. Paul Enenche. I was laughing. I laughed because this man cannot preach like you. He doesn't preach like you. He doesn't preach. His preaching and yours is, in fact, they have nothing in common. He doesn't preach like you. This man doesn't preach like Oyedepo. He doesn't preach like Adeboye. He doesn't preach like Komoyi. They have nothing in common at all. He doesn't preach like them at all. So why will you just come out and say that you are the one, claim to be the one who ordains Dr. Paul Enenche, when Dr. Paul Enenche doesn't preach like you? Guys, he doesn't preach like you. So, guys, so stop lying. Stop lying, for Christ's sake. As a man of God, you don't have to lie. You don't say, stop lying to people. Stop lying to people. So at least respect those who help you. Respect them no matter what happened. We don't want to know the issues. You understand? You understand? You put them behind, you put them apart, you put them aside. You embrace each other. You understand? Because you are working for Jesus. I'm working for Jesus. Guys, I was shocked. He is, yes. Dr. Abel Damina was among the trustees. Yes, he was. Guys, this no matter don't tire me. Oh. Stop lying to people. Stop lying to people. Just come out and tell us the truth. I was just watching one of his video that he has to meet these fathers in the faith to lay his hand upon him. The former one, what happened with the former one? Jesus is one. We have one faith. We have one spirit. We have one God. Hey, man. Habana. You don't do now. You don't do. The truth is always the truth. And it cannot be hidden. See, don't fight them because this life, hey, it will fight you back. It will surely fight you back. I'm telling you, it will fight you back. Ha. No wahala.
Listen, okay, I have to be very honest with you guys. When I came across this video where the guy was speaking about this document he has found, I was like, wow, wow, just wow, wow. I was totally speechless, I am not saying that the document is right or wrong, it's a forgery or not. I'm not saying that. I think that is left for the competent authorities to prove it. My whole take is, no matter how the man of God, Dr. Pastor Paul Enenche, denied that Dr. Abel Damina hasn't helped him in one way or another, there are a lot of proof to debunk that. No matter how many times he make analogy or he kind of like insult Dr. Abel Damina, there are many proof to support that Dr. Abel Damina has helped him in one way or the other. I don't know to what degree that help might have been, but I am sure, 100% sure, that Dr. Abel had some input into the creation of Dr. Paul Enenche's church. I am positive about that. Even that aside, there was a day Paul Enenche said that you should never ever disregard anyone who gave you a platform where you had none. You should never ever speak evil against someone who helped you when you had nothing. You should never ever close the door behind you when you walk in, because you might need that same door to walk out. And this, I thought, was really, really insightful, because I agree with what he was saying 100%. You should never ever burn the bridges because you thought that you've crossed to the other side. You should never do that, because you never know when you might need those same bridges to cross back. You never know. Things can always surprise you. Now, my take is, if Dr. Paul Enenche can be saying all this, why at the same time not acknowledging the support that he received from Dr. Abel Damina? What says about him? Is he somebody we can look to like an exemplary figure? Can we really copy from him? Because if on the one hand he is saying something that is really correct, that is right, that you shouldn't be ungrateful to those who helped you in your times of need, that you must be appreciative for every single thing you get. Him saying all this while at the same time not admitting or not showing any sign of appreciation to those who helped him. What kind of message is he sending out there? What kind of message is he putting out there? What kind of message? Is it the one that says, do what I say, not what I do? Is that kind of message? Let's be honest with ourselves, okay? Let's be honest with ourselves. I know some of you guys will argue that actually he hadn't said anything. He has not come out to say that Dr. Abel Damina hasn't helped him or has helped him. So he has kind of like just keep quiet about the whole thing. But let me ask you one question, okay? If people were saying something that you knew it was wrong, don't you think it is your place to come out and set the record straight? If someone was saying something about people whom you thought those people were wrong about things, won't you come out to say it? Won't you come out to set the record straight? Would you stay quiet and let them keep on saying whatever they were saying, knowingly that it was right or wrong? Is the best position a neutral one? Not even neutral, but just keeping quiet? Is that the best position to be? I am doing another video next to this one where the man of God said in his church that there is no need taking advice from people whom have no idea about how success is. That if someone is unable to have 1,000 people in his church, there is no need taking advice about pastoring from them. If someone is broke, how can that person give financial advice? But the man of God failed to understand that everyone don't have to be a master of something before they can give their input on that thing. Everyone don't have to be the king of something before they can give their input. People might have little wisdom and knowledge on different things that might help someone get ahead in life. Now, the standard of who is a good pastor is not dependent on the number of people he pulls. The fact that someone fills 2 football stadiums does not necessarily mean that that person is a good man of God. That person might be skilled in the act of manipulation. That person might be a skillful manipulator. But that does not mean that that person is a real man of God or is a serious believer, or that person is someone we ought to be following. People must learn to separate the two. Being famous does not necessarily mean being in line with the word of God. That is the thing men of God must learn. Men of God must come to acknowledge. You can be famous. You can pull crowds. You can be a master of hundreds of thousands of people. They can scream your name. They can celebrate you. But that does not mean that you are in line with God. That does not mean that you understand the Bible. That does not mean that you are a force for good in society. People must learn to separate spirituality from fameness. We must learn to do that. But you guys out there, after watching the video and after hearing what the guy said in that video, and after providing you with the paper proof, what is your take? Do you think the paper is real or might just be a forgery? And if so or not, what is your take on Dr. Paul Enenche just keeping quiet and letting this whole thing rage out of control? What is your take? What might be his reason for not stepping in and saying something about it? What might be his reason? Let us know in the comment section below. Because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. Please do us a favor. Like this video, share it, subscribe to the channel because that helps us a lot. I'm sure forever be grateful to you.